Oh, speed bump. We are heading to the White Mountains in Arizona. I've never been there, so excited to do some camping for a couple days. Solo trip, so hopefully I don't get eaten by a bear, but fridge wasn't working this morning, so had to use the cooler. But other than that, we are on the road, and I think we got about 4 hours, so we'll see you then. Guys, this Explorer in front of me, his license plate is I'm 1381, and it was like the police support. So I looked it up, what a 1381 is, and it's a DUI. So, nice. I'm driving under the influence, it's crazy. So fun fact, guys, I used AI to give me coordinates for potential camp spots over there. So I guess we're gonna find out. I tried entering a couple in Onyx, and some of them were on the roads and others were in the middle of the forest, so I guess we'll find out. But yeah, I figured I didn't want to sit there and Google for so long, so I just asked AI. But I guess we'll see if they're good or not. We're making our way up the rim though now. Alright, y'all, made it to the first pin. We're still on the highway. It says Forest Road 249. You know, I'm not from here, so I thought that, you know, it would be a forest road and not a paved highway. But yeah, that just means we gotta go exploring. There's another pin actually on a trail that's, at least it's got an Onyx rating, so well, I'll take it. But I'm gonna head that way and see what we can find. But first AI stop, not good. Alright, we're on gravel, so that's a good sign at least. But yeah, it's freaking beautiful up here, and it smells amazing. Well, the second pin brought me to like an actual little camp area, but you had to pay. So I'm gonna go a little bit further, see if I can find anything. But beautiful area. there was camping, but you had to pay. And honestly, the spots weren't like crazy good. So I'm keeping it exploring. We'll see what we can find. What I've noticed though, like it says dispersed camping is allowed 300 feet from the road here. Like it's highlighted in yellow, but there's like no designated spots. So they must make a killing at these little campgrounds.
Turn right onto Red Hill Road.
Oh, come on. It's a cool little cabin. Bruh, check engine light, you kidding me? While I have no service in the middle of the forest. Bruh. Let me check my temps, I guess. Coolant's good, tran's good, oil's good, oil pressure's fine. I'm surprised it doesn't tell me what it is, but alright, I guess. So my drone reached a max distance of flight when I was chasing. So it is somewhere in the road. I gotta try not to hit it. Oh, I think I could see my Jeep coming on the camera. There it is. Well, at least I didn't run it over. trail's got pretty cool views. I'm hoping to find a pullout somewhere for a camp spot, but I'm not finding anything yet. But hopefully the drone footage was good. I know it's kind of high, but when I was driving, I didn't want to worry about running into trees, so yeah. But I'm gonna get turned around and then keep going back the other way, see if we can find something. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I found my spot. It's actually at a campground, but it must be like an abandoned campground because there's only 3 sites and there's no way to make payments or anything, so. This is pretty cool though. Got some shade at least, but it's 93 degrees right now. I came to the White Mountains thinking I was gonna freaking get away from the heat, and apparently not right here. 93 degrees, but yeah. Do get some tall pines. We got all of the noises. I'm just walking over here to see what's over here. Let's see. Ancient ruins. Let's check it out. Those are pretty dang cool. Awesome. Well, I shouldn't be bothered by anyone tonight. This is kind of a hidden spot, I feel like. I should get my bear spray out and ready though before I start roaming around too much. I'm excited though. A little warm, but that means tonight it'll be nice. I probably could have looked around for more campsites, but it's already like 3 o'clock, so I'll settle here for tonight and then I'll explore some more tomorrow. But yeah, all right. All set up the hammock. Got the tent up. Got the stove set up for later. It's a nice little stream down here too by my campsite. Pretty clear water. Sick. Alright guys, so I found that slingshot on the Mogollon Rim, and I want to try it out with some cans over here. So I'm gonna grab some rocks. We'll see how I do. That was actually a stick. That was pretty cool though. Little off. Ooh, just dented that sucker. Alright, I'm gonna make some brats for supper. Should be yummy. Typical camp meal. Bone apple teeth. Good morning, y'all. Randy. Here in the morning. I was gonna say back with another video. Had a good night sleeping. Making some breakfast now. We got sausage, hash browns, cheese, tomatoes. Should make for a good hearty breakfast. I don't usually eat breakfast too, so I'm gonna be stuffed, but it actually got cold last night. Like, it was like 93 during the day, but I'm guessing it was low 40s last night. So got a little chilly, but gonna eat up this breakfast and then I'll probably get on the road here pretty soon, see what else I could find. A lot of tomatoes. If you know, you know. Oh, almost forgot you guys. Alright, all loaded up. We are heading down the road and see what we can find. I think we're gonna make our way up to Luna Lake and see what that's like. Maybe paddleboard? We'll see. But I was hoping my check engine light would go away by the morning, but yeah, she's still there. Maybe it's just like a loose battery connection or something. I've had that happen. Fingers crossed. First water crossing of the day. Some pretty cool rock formations on this road. Sweet! Hey guys, I'm officially in New Mexico. Woo! think my favorite part is just going up these freaking little offshoots and trying to find camping spots. Pretty fun. I'm just surprised how warm it is. Like, it's 90 degrees and like I thought it was gonna be a lot cooler than that, but I guess not. You know, I'm not super superstitious, but when there's bones at a campsite, I'm like, maybe I shouldn't. Not a terrible spot though. Well, made it to Luna Lake. Pretty cool. I was expecting more mountains. I guess there's some over there, but I also see a bald eagle up there. Probably can't see him, but yeah, it's pretty cool. I see some paddleboarders over there. I was kind of hoping more for like more coves to kind of explore in or something. So I might save paddleboarding for tomorrow, maybe go to Big Lake. This here's the bait and tackle shop. I don't think it's running anymore. I don't know, hard to tell, but yeah, I'm gonna just head to the next stop. I don't know where I'm going, but Escadilla Mountain or something maybe. All right, we on Escadilla Mountain. Escadilla Mountain, I don't know, but yeah, we're gonna head up to Halsey Lake and see what that's like, and then it's a lot cooler now. Up here it's like 2,000 more elevation, like 8,000 feet. Alright y'all, that was Howley Lake. Way too intimate to paddleboard, I'll tell you that. You could yell to the other side. But I sent the drone up, so I'll show you guys that. still need to get better at flying the drone. Hopefully I could use any of the footage, but it was also like, I don't want to disturb all these people fishing because the lake was so small. Like, but yeah, we're gonna keep going on this road. I think there's like a Terry Flat, which should be cool, so heading up there. Hopefully that drone footage was good. Practice makes perfect. Get more practice, that's good. I didn't crash it into any trees, so. This area is pretty open. Terry Flat. So I wanted to, you know, get a little drone practice in and not crash. I split a couple pines, though. I was a little worried there for a second, but yeah. Exploring on top of the mountain. I refuse to get skunked on a camping site. Not looking great, boys. All right, y'all. Don't ever give up looking for a campsite. Yeah, not a bad spot, but check out this view. Hold on. You guys ready for this? You guys ready for this? Honestly, it don't look very white to me. The only thing white here is my belly. But we're enjoying a nice Lunchable. Gonna charge up my drone a little bit and send that over the edge. That's right in the way. Check out that sunset. Now we're making some walking tacos. How's that? Is that pretty good? Should I pose up for a pic? I know I'm gonna watch back this video and be like, what the hell? What the hell is he? Oh, I'm cooking. What am I doing? Bro, I dropped some raw meat. I'm definitely getting ate by a bear tonight. Dang it. Guys, I just realized my bear spray does not have a handle. A lot of good that would do. Oh my gosh. Hopefully it doesn't smell these walking tacos I'm making. I might have a problem. Bone apple teeth. Good morning, ladies and gents. Got breakfast made. Got a beautiful view. Alright y'all, all loaded up. I think I might actually end the video here, and then you guys can see Big Lake and wherever I camp tonight in the next one. I just feel like this one's getting kind of long, especially with all the drone footage, so yeah. This has been the White Mountains, and then Escondida Mountain, Arizona's third highest mountain, but it's actually 10,000 feet. I looked where I'm camping right now. So, but yeah, one more last look for the road. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.